Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining. This is a general collective reading, so just take it if it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it behind, okay? So this reading could resonate with just one person out there, or it might resonate with many. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have. Okay, so we have one that wanted to come out. And of course, we got the Tower. All right, so someone is going through a Tower moment in their life. This is shocking devastation, disruption that you had no idea was coming. This is absolutely your life being turned upside down, disrupted in some way. So when the Tower comes out, something is not going to look the same as it did yesterday. You can count on that with the Tower. Okay, so this is a shock, a disruption to a relationship, a shock, a disruption to an environment, a home, something in the family dynamic. Okay, whatever it is not going to look how it did yesterday, because the Tower brings about disruption, destruction, devastation, and shock. Okay, that's what the Tower brings about. Okay, but this is always, 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 the storm is always coming. See the lightning? It's always coming to clear out what is not needed in our life, okay? Or actually what is began to work against us. So I'm getting the message that if this reading is for you, okay, whatever this is being cleared out of your life, okay? This is actually a blessing in disguise. We have Fool at the bottom of the deck. A new beginning for you. Okay, so my camera looks pretty blurry. Okay, so I just adjusted the lighting, and I hope that is a little bit better for you guys. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay, so the Fool, we have a new beginning that is setting forth. And you know, I really am feeling with the Tower, with the Fool, this is like your life being reset in some way. This is going back to square one. So it's like, okay, all of this energy, all this work I put into whatever this is, now I'm back to square one, right? That's what we have when we have the Tower and the Fool. And I feel that this was not something that happened gradually. Okay, so if it's in your relationship or whatever it is, this happened all of a sudden and it was shocking. It's devastating. Okay, so someone is dealing with some devastation here as well. And so I feel you're questioning who's loyal to you. I feel that you're questioning who your real friends are, who truly cares about you, because I'm really noticing this little white dog here. And the white dog stands for the purity of the heart, the purity of friendship, loyalty, okay, love. That is what the white dog stands for. Okay. So I'm really getting that energy, but I am also getting the message that again, this situation was working against you, because whatever it is that you are building, whether it was a relationship, a career, an environment, a home, whatever it is you were building was built on shaky ground, on an unstable foundation. Okay, we see the skulls here on the bottom of the card. Okay, and then we also see the skulls here on the bottom of the card, showing me that you have actually grown out of whatever this was. And this is what Spirit is telling me. The skulls and the skeletons are symbolizing what it has really withered away, like what you have really grown out of in your life, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You have grown out of these relationships. You have grown out of this career, this environment, whatever it is. Even it could be a mindset, right? The thing is, you are bigger than whatever this is now, okay? That there was no way for you to experience more growth being confined into whatever situation that you were in. And the reason why is because it was built on such unsolid ground. Okay. It was built on an unstable foundation here. So this tower moment, okay, the lightning coming in, and this card is symbolizing shock, right? Devastation, but also it's like an aha moment. It's like an epiphany. Okay? It's something that you have learned. So when you're walking away from this, when you are at square one, like you feel, realize that you're walking away with something. You are not walking away empty. You are not walking away with nothing. You are walking away with a valuable lesson, okay, is what Spirit is telling me. You are walking away with a knowing what isn't best serving you, okay? You are walking with whatever this is, you're walking away with a valuable lesson. And the tower always comes with an epiphany. And I feel for you, this could be a valuable lesson about loyalty, about love. And you know what? About taking risks. That's what I feel. I really feel that. For whoever this reading is for, you are afraid to take a risk. You are afraid to take a chance. You played it safe. And then this tower moment came in anyways. Everything that you had wanted to prevent by playing it safe, by not taking those risks and not taking those chances, every single thing that you had tried to prevent happened anyways. Okay, so it's also a lesson showing sometimes we just have to surrender to the universe. Sometimes there are things that are outside of our control, right? And sometimes when we're afraid to take a risk, the universe is going to force us to take that risk anyways. Sometimes it's going to be brought in front of us anyways. Why? Because it's in our destiny. Because it's in our path. You know, when that type of thing happens, it's like Spirit is trying to nudge you in the right direction, gently, right? Gently trying to nudge you in the right direction. Spirit wants you to make the choice, to take the risk, to take the chance on your own. But sometimes that doesn't happen. Sometimes we play it safe because it feels like what's in our destiny is too risky. It feels like maybe we have too much to lose, right? But sometimes when whatever that is, that risk, that chance, when it actually is in our destiny, instead of gently nudging like the universe did before, now the universe is going to basically take us and put us in the right place. This time you don't have a choice, right? We always have free will, but destiny is real, okay? And so sometimes when something is in your path, but you're afraid to grasp it, you're afraid to take it because you are afraid to take that risk, the universe will take the risk out of it, take the chance out of it, right? So now, with this tower moment setting in, you don't actually feel like you're taking the risk. It's like the universe has made that decision for you. The universe actually has taken that risk for you. And while that could be shocking, devastating, disrupting, Spirit wants you to know that it is what's best for you. That something was removed from your life that was not helping you, that was not serving you, and may have actually been leading you away from where you are meant to be, leading you away from your destiny. Okay. So this is, honestly, I feel this is divine intervention for you. And Spirit wants you to know that, okay? This is not destruction of your life, okay? Your life isn't ruined. It's not destructed. No, Spirit wants to say this isn't the case. This is simply divine intervention and realignment. And that's what Spirit really, really wants you to know, okay? But yeah, this is a situation where you have been forced to kind of change paths or directions. It feels like an absolute loss of control, is what I'm getting here in your situation. Like you have no other choice now but to set off at this new beginning, ground zero here with the Fool. But I think that in your soul, in your heart, you know what you want, but you are just afraid to take the risk and the chance to get it. And so the universe is like, I'm going to take that risk for you. I'll take that chance for you. Okay, this is realignment. So know that no matter how chaotic, no matter how disruptive your life seems right now, the situation seems and feels right now, know that this is what divine intervention actually looks like. And Spirit and the divine is actually present with you. They are so present with you right now, walking with you on your journey, just like this little white dog is walking with him, making sure you get to where you need to go, where you're meant to go. Okay, that's what I have here. And that message is coming through so clearly, saying, yes, it feels devastating, but yeah, this is what divine intervention looks like. I mean, divine intervention a lot of times is not like, something that looks very pretty. The universe works in mysterious ways, okay? And a lot of times, I would say 8 or 9 times out of 10, when divine intervention takes place in your life, guess what? It looks like a tower. It looks just like this tower here. Okay? Shocking, devastating, hurtful. Okay? Like your life is crumbling around you. Yeah, that's divine intervention. Okay? Sometimes that's actually what's needed in order to clear out what you no longer need in your life. And I do feel strongly for you that this situation was blocking your growth. It was blocking your destiny in some way. And the message that I'm getting here is that what I just heard is Spirit saying you actually know this. It isn't now, it isn't since this tower moment that you've actually felt this loss of control over your life or your emotions, whatever it is. It's actually been longer than that. It's actually been quite some time that you've actually felt this loss of control in some way. And again, it's just now manifesting on the surface in your relationship, in your situation, whatever it is. It's just now manifesting. Okay. So I also hear that for some of you, you've asked for divine intervention in your life. You have asked for divine intervention because you felt that you didn't have the will or the strength or whatever it is to continue or to take the chance that you needed to. That's what Spirit's telling me. And you asked for divine intervention if you're meant to take this chance. And here's the divine intervention. Okay. So Spirit's saying you asked for this divine intervention. You asked to be reset on the right path, okay? So I'm seeing in front of you just so many limitless potential in front of you. And I think that, that's another thing. That's one of the reasons that there was an ending to your situation is because in some way I feel like it was setting a boundary on your potential in some way. Okay, so you are meant for so much more than whatever the situation was. All right, and that's another message that I'm getting here. And I think that's something that you know deep inside. Okay, so we have boundless, endless possibilities and potential for you ahead of you. And it's like I feel like for you, you have no idea what's next, okay? You're like a sponge or like a blank canvas waiting to be drawn, waiting to be painted, right? To make this beautiful scene, this beautiful picture. You're waiting to see the bigger picture of your path, right? That's what I'm getting here of your journey. You want to see that picture, understand it more. And you will, and you are on that path, okay? Spirit wants you to be optimistic, okay? That's what I'm getting here with this card as well, because honestly, you really do not have a reason not to. You have no reason not to be optimistic about your future with endless possibilities and divine intervention and the angels on your side, okay? You have no reason to feel scared, to feel alone, to feel nervous. No, I'm seeing that you have everything in front of you now. So Spirit is saying be optimistic, but at the same time, be aware, okay? Be aware. All right, because I feel whatever path, I don't know who this message is for, but it's for someone. Be aware that whatever path you're on, many others have been on this path before you, okay? And Spirit is saying, those that have been on this path, Spirit said it feels like it's not a dark path, but I feel like there may be a lot of dark energies on this path, okay? So Spirit is saying many people have been on the path before you, the same path. That is your destiny. And it's like they have been led astray. And so Spirit wants you to be very aware of your surroundings. Be very aware, especially, I keep hearing loyalty. Be very aware of people's loyalty and where they really lie. And then Spirit just said, and they might lie about their loyalty. And so this could be a situation that you've been through in relationships or a different situation, okay? But again, that's a message I heard. So the person who that message is for, they're going to know. They're going to know that it's for them, okay? So let's see what else we have here. We have the skull of darkness. Look, there's a lot of skulls here. Maybe you have a lot of skull imagery around you, or a skull like tattoo or something. All right, we have blind spots again. So there's so many things in this world, in this life, that we are oblivious to at times. And right now, Spirit's saying there's a lot of blind spots in your situation. First of all, knowing this is divine intervention. And then second of all, again, I kind of feel like this is be optimistic, but watch your back on this path. Okay, I keep getting that because, again, with blind spots, it's like others on this path before you have been led astray. Okay, and that's what Spirit keeps saying. So, and Spirit, again, is pointing to loyalty. Blind spots and loyalty. I don't know what that means. Loyalty, blind spots. Okay, this could mean like pretending to be loyal to you and then really being loyal to a different group or someone else or someone against you, something like that. Again, Spirit's saying, watch this. Okay, this could be a situation that you have actually just came out of. It could be a relationship thing. Okay, so again, Spirit's saying, realize that there are people that could possibly want to lead you astray. And, you know, I would love to sit here and be like, you should never question someone's loyalty. But I feel like Spirit's saying, yeah, you should. You should question those blind spots in loyalty. Okay, when you see something off, someone's behavior or something that they've done, a situation that feels off or it doesn't make sense, it could be a blind spot. Like, you know, let me try to think of an example. Okay, so let's say you're with a person, like a partner, and you have a commitment and they like cheat on you and they're supposed to be loyal to only you, right? And they tell you, oh yeah, I cheated, but I only love you, or I'm only loyal to you in my heart, or something like that. And you know, I don't know. I'm just kind of making this up as I go along. And then, you know, you're like, okay, so how could you love me if, or how could you be loyal to me even if, you know, you're going off and being with someone else or whatever? Spirit's saying, loyalty blind spot, right? You have to look at those blind spots, okay? How many there are. All right, Spirit is saying there's so many things that you didn't see about the situation where you might feel devastated now. I feel like looking back on the situation after some time, you are going to see so many like messed up things about it that you didn't realize before. Okay, that's what Spirit's telling me. So yeah, this is being able to see even more clearly once you leave the situation and being like, you know what? I actually think, you know, this person was trying to, I don't know, do this. Or I actually think that this company I worked for was a bad company to work for because they do this, and I just found that out, that type of thing, right? I don't know, I'm just giving general scenarios. I don't really want to be too specific in the examples because why? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So look at those blind spots, all right? Look at those blind spots. You will quickly see who is loyal to you, who has your back really, and who doesn't, okay? I think also for a very long time in your situation, you may have, especially if this is a relationship, you may have seen certain behaviors, certain things that in your connection, in your person, in your relationship that you really kind of turned a blind eye to because you love them or because you felt a sense of strong loyalty to them. And then at the end of the day, it ends up coming out that they were actually doing something much worse than those little things. You know what I mean? That type of situation. So again, Spirit's like, don't ignore the blind spots, okay? Don't ignore those blind spots. Don't turn a blind eye, because a lot of times those little things are really kind of a demonstration of someone's character, right? Especially as, and I'm speaking when it happens very consistently, like over and over again, okay? It can be considered then a demonstration of someone's character, okay? And that then makes you wonder what else is going on, and you should. That's a blind spot, right? That's something you actually didn't see about this person until the tower, okay? I hope this is making sense to someone out there. If it makes sense, leave me a comment down below. If there's no comments, I know it didn't make sense to anyone. Okay, let's take a look at the tower. Yeah, we have justice in reverse. So you are being blamed for this tower situation. I feel like you have taken on all the guilt, all the blame for what has happened here. And Spirit is saying that's not fair. Okay, this actually was not your fault in any way. This actually was divine intervention. Okay, so you don't need to take the guilt for the situation. Spirit wants you to be like the Fool with the 0 here, okay? This is releasing the guilt, releasing the shame, releasing any blame that you've had on yourself, okay? Because what's meant to happen is always going to happen, all right? And so especially when it comes to divine intervention, so definitely you have no blame in this, what happened, this tower moment. It just was meant to be, okay? So let's take a look at Skull of Darkness. Oh my gosh, you guys, we got the Fool again. So you got the double Fool, 0. A free spirit. Okay, so whatever this is was really weighing your spirit down. And I feel that in whatever situation this was, whether it was a relationship or something else, I feel you literally got blamed for everything that went wrong, like every single situation that was out of place or anything that went wrong, you got blamed for it, okay, and guilted for anything that happened, and that actually was not fair. And so I feel that your spirit, your heart, your soul was just really weighed down for so long in this situation that this divine intervention is coming in to free you, to free your spirit and open you up to endless possibilities in front of you, because that's really what you deserve, okay? All right, so let's get one more message. And this message is actually from the angels. Okay, we have the number 10. So this is Haziel. This is the angel of unconditional forgiveness. Okay. So I think that because you've been carrying so much guilt, blame, shame for everything that went wrong, for everything that was out of place or unexpected or that didn't go according to plan, it's like you've been carrying so much guilt, blame, shame for that, that I think that a part of you really feels that all of this has been your fault, that you somehow deserve that guilt and that shame and that blame. And the angels are saying, no, that's not true. The angels want you to have mercy on yourself and to stop judging yourself, okay? Because spiritually, our spirit guides and our angels can see things from such a higher level of consciousness that things that we believe happen because it's our fault and we take a lot of blame for, sometimes is really just destined to happen. Sometimes really is just divine intervention. And so in the angelic realm or in the spiritual realm, they look down on that shame and that guilt and that pain. And it's like they just want to release us from that, because the angels and our spirit guides and our higher selves, they all see that it is actually, destiny. It's divine intervention a lot of times. Sometimes things are our fault, yeah, but a lot of times it really is just destiny realigning you, okay? And so the angels, when they see that, it really they just want to reach out and hold you and heal you, okay? And for anyone going through that, because they see only your inner innocence. They see only your innocence in the situation. They do not see any guilt, any blame, any shame that was placed upon you at all, because this was divine intervention. Okay, so the angels are asking you to forgive yourself and do not take the blame of this situation. All right, so they want to reach out, they want to heal you. Okay, the angels want to raise your vibration through love and through forgiveness, and this is why the angels are asking you to forgive yourself. Okay, because guilt, blame, those feelings can weigh down our vibration. Okay, and it can lower our vibration as well. And it can lead to like depression, sadness, anxiety, feelings of hopelessness. Okay, so the angels want you to forgive yourself and release that. And they want to help you see the pure heart within yourself and within others, okay? So they want you to see the pure heart within you, the Fool, right? The Fool is probably, I will tell you, the Fool has the purest heart out of every single archetype in the cards, because the Fool is innocence, okay? The Fool is complete innocence. And that is another thing that this little dog represents. Okay, so your angels want you to know they see you as innocent, okay? And they're asking you to forgive yourself, okay? To forgive yourself. And you can reach out to the angels. You can ask them for their loving encouragement, okay? And to ask them to help you to heal these judgments that really have been placed upon you from others, okay? I also feel for you, there could be some anger or resentment towards others for, and I feel like the anger and resentment is warranted, if ever it was warranted. I feel like it is warranted in this situation, because it's actually stemming from that guilt, the blame, the shame that was put on you for everything that went wrong. That's actually where the resentment is coming from, and that's where the anger is coming from. So I don't feel that you are an angry person with these cards, and I don't feel that you are a resentful person, and I don't think that you're someone who holds grudges, because Spirit's showing me that you're someone who is a beautiful free spirit, and you're open-minded, and you're ready to embrace what's in front of you, right? But there is resentment there that you have towards this person, this relationship, this job, this career, whatever it is, project, whatever it is for you, which I feel strongly for a lot of you, this is a relationship situation. So whether that be a romance relationship or otherwise, I feel it is connections with others. Okay, but you've been blamed for everything that's went wrong. Okay, and so this resentment that you feel, this anger that you actually feel, that you feel towards another, Spirit is telling me is not actually towards that person. Okay, because I don't feel that you're just someone who carries around anger like that towards another. I think that you're someone who forgives others. And I'm seeing here that that resentment that you're holding is really resentment towards the guilt, the shame, the blame that you're still holding. They're attached, you see? They're attached, like they're strung together with an invisible cord. And once you address that guilt, forgive yourself for everything that happened here, because none of it was your fault. It was solely divine intervention. Okay? And I feel that you learned what you needed to learn from the situation, and that was the reason for the situation. And so when there was no longer a point for you to learn anything, it was time to realign, because then it began to hold you back, right? So this healing is coming in for you. And again, it's not your fault. I feel like that is the main thing you really need to hear. Okay. So that's the message that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you soon. Bye.